Beautiful day, and glad you guys are all here with the Yeti Culinary Stage. And we got Aaron Bludorn. Sorry, you might know him here from all the restaurants in town. And today we're going to be doing a little demo, man. What do you got on what's on the menu today, Chef?
Yeah, I'm calling it shore lunch. So we're going to be doing cornmeal crusted flounder on top of a mushroom risotto. And it's
amazing.
And it's I'm going to ask everybody to close their eyes and imagine we're on we're in the backcountry. We're on a kayak trip. We're somewhere does not have all these stoves. We have minimal supplies. You know what I mean? And we don't want to weigh ourselves down.
And we're making risotto.
We're going to make risotto. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to learning this. Let's go, Chef. But you know what? When you think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, it's kind of a simple dish, more technique than it is technology.
That's the idea. Yeah.
Right.
Just very simple things done well,
And what are we going to be cooking that in today if we're out in the countryside? What are you backpacking in? We
are backpacking in some Yeti gear.
Amazing.
And I think it might be more of like I think of it as a kayak trip. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. We would take these trips from island to island. And there's this island right off the coast of Seattle called Blake Island.
Amazing.
And we go catch flounder. And so I have flounder that we as a younger adult myself, I had to figure out ways to cook it. And one of the ways that we would do would be to pan fry it with a little bit of cornmeal. So we're gonna find a way to zhush it up a little bit.
Well, that sounds delicious. It's one of my favorite fish, period, but also fried. It's kind of hard to beat.
Yeah.
Right, it's delicious. So looking forward to seeing your technique, man. If you need help or if you need me to get out of the way or anything, feel free to just shout it right out.
Well, let's get started. So right now we're gonna start with dried mushrooms, and dried mushrooms are gonna be what makes the flavor component of this wild mushroom risotto. I mean, who knows? We might get a little bit lost. We might go forage some mushrooms, some different types of mushrooms that grow in the Pacific Northwest. If it's the spring, we'll find morels. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Yeti large rambler. It's about a gallon size. And we're just going to have some boiling water, but we're going to take all these mushrooms. I think I have porcini, black trumpet, and morel. And again, they don't weigh anything. You just go right into it.
So are you doing this? Are you making this back home, and you're making like a little stock in your backpack type of thing, or are you making?
That's it. Yeah, and all you have to have is a small burner with some boiling water right here. So boiling water is going to be the name of the game. And what we're going to do is we're going to just pour the boiling water over the mushrooms.
And we're just steeping.
And we're going to steep it, and that's it. That's it. Same time, we've got this beautiful Yeti dish over here. It's a cast iron skillet or big pot. And we're gonna start making our risotto. So I take a little bit of olive oil. I might have this in a small little squeeze bottle out there. One of the things I would take and not going to skimp on is always use fresh onions. So I've got some diced fresh onions, and we'll just start with that. Probably want to turn the heat up a little bit. I always heard you want to make the sort of talk to you a little bit. So
let's sing a little bit in there, right?
Sing a little bit. Yeah, a little salt there.
Yeah. And I love cooking outdoors too, man. And one of my favorite things, I mean, you could easily do this campsite or river, wherever the heck you are, oceanside there, right? But you can also cut all the onions, do all your mise en place at home, have them squared away, little bowls, little dishes, and then when you're now it's almost like bringing the restaurant into the woods, and you're just squared away.
Well, the cool thing about Yeti is they retain the cold really well. So if you put them in these pots and then you put the lid on it, they'll stay nice and cold, for a day or two.
Right.
You just have it in the fridge, do it like that. So anyway, that's what I did. I mean, you could always go forage for wild onions, but that's a little bit advanced.
Not get crazy here.
I did, yeah, I know, right? So I added some garlic as well. So we're starting the risotto right over here.
You trying to put any color on that or just kind of sweat it out?
I want to sweat it out, no color. And that's why I added a little bit of salt at the beginning, because the salt draws the moisture out and it makes it just gently go. See, now we're getting there. So anyway, after those become translucent, all right, and nice and soft, I'm going to take my arborio rice. Again, this is a dry ingredient. You can pack it away. It's super easy to bring. And then we're going to just take it and put it in here. Now, what I like to do, one of the most important things when making risotto is that you toast the rice a little bit, because it isolates them and makes it much easier to then draw the starch out of it. We're then going to stir it up a little bit.
Because you want that starch, as opposed to sometimes you rinse rice. With risotto, you want to keep all that, so it's going to give you that nice little creamy.
Exactly. So we're going to just coat it a little bit and toast it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go for bonus points here, okay? When I go out on a trip or anything else, I like to make some sort of energy. I need energy, right? And I'm not about to pack a bunch of Red Bulls. So I like to make, this is my backcountry energy drink. And what it is, I take yerba mate, right?
Love that.
So we're going to make an extra concentrated yerba mate in one of these Yetis. I'm going to put 6 packs in. It's a lot, but again, it's ultra concentrated. And we're going to take boiling water, and we're going to pour it right on top.
Anything else in there?
That's it. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of honey because this might be sort of intense for, any friends that I have out with me. So we're going to pour the boiling water in. I'm going to steep it, and then I'm going to give it a healthy amount of honey. Now, one of the things I always find sort of, it can be a little bit, can be difficult, a little bit too much, but I like to cool it down. So what I do is I take 2 Yetis, and I put ice in one, and again, that ice will stay for a few days. So we're
hot or cold, right? Insulation's insulation.
Insulation's insulation. I mean, I've had Yetis stick for 2 days with ice in it, and it's still frozen when I come back to it.
Oh, so this is a cold beverage.
So it's a cold beverage.
Okay, cool.
So I've got one with ice. So we're gonna let that steep for about 6 minutes. So at the end, we'll then pour it and we'll make our drink. So anyway, now as we're going, we've got our rice. Now we need wine. So I bring a little bit of wine because I'm also going to want to drink a little bit of wine.
Drinking and cooking, classic combo.
Absolutely. So we're going to just deglaze with a little bit of wine.
And what was in there? Garlic, onion, and you were just toasting up the grains.
That's it. It was dried garlic, too. I cheated a little bit. I'm not going to mince garlic when I'm up there. You
got to have a little garlic.
Exactly. So we're going to just keep – now the key is to just keep stirring it. But this pot is perfect size for that. Now – what about my fish? Okay, so this could not be any easier, and a guide showed me this one time. It's so easy. You just take the fish, take a little bit of salt, season the fish nicely, and then all you're going to do, nothing else, just pack it in the cornmeal.
No wet, just its own moisture?
No wet, just its own moisture. So we just pack in the cornmeal there. That's it. Look, we're making things really simple here, but that's the thing. If it's done simply and done right, it's going to be super delicious. So over here, this is a very new product. I know a lot of people here at Yeti. I myself am very excited about it. So it's a carbon steel skillet, okay? And these guys are great.
Yeah, hard to beat the carbon steel, man. Hey, especially if, cast iron's great, but I think people do forget sometimes that cast iron is a lot more brittle and it can break,
Exactly.
Yeah, the carbon steel, it's steel. You could shoot that thing with a gun and it's not, what I'm saying? It's just, it's harder. It's not as brittle. Both are amazing tools. And, but when I travel and into the backwoods, it's kind of hard, or anywhere on a boat or something, it's kind of hard to beat the carbon steel.
Also so easy to clean.
Right.
So, okay, so we've got our risotto here. We've got our stock. I think we're ready. So I've got the one that's steeped, right? So I'm steeping that stock, and we're going to pour it into the other Yeti here. Again, on my trips, I bring a lot of Yetis, so but I'm not the one who carries them. Someone else does. So we've got our steeped mushroom stock right here. Again, it's just
good, yeah.
Mushroom and water. Yeah, you smell that?
Yeah, hard to beat, man.
Isn't that awesome? Got a little strainer here. You mind holding that strainer?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then we're going to just go like this.
That color is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm still with you. Or maybe I kind of went coastal with you. Maybe we found a little sugar kelp and threw it in there too.
Hey, there you go.
I don't hate that.
Now the other cool thing is all these mushrooms; those are still delicious. Now they're just rehydrated. Now we have normal mushrooms, right?
Morels are phenomenal.
Morels, that's awesome. So we're
gonna that right in there.
We're gonna chop those up, and those are gonna go on our risotto as well. So I got my stock here. Got to eat that morel, Anyway, we're gonna open it up. Now, the great thing about that is it just, latches on right there. And here we go. As I want to add stock, I just pour it right out. I think some of my cooks are going to take these and use them in our restaurant. It's so easy. So, yeah, and then just kind of scrape off the bottom of that pot, and then we start making our risotto. Marcy, you mind? There we go. All right, and then we're just going to keep stirring that as we go. Now, you want to
Look at the crust on that fish, too. I mean, simple, too. You know, I love that you didn't use a wet component. You know, I feel like I do that a lot at home, too. Just like a really simple, crunchy little, on its own little moisture there. It's kind of hard to beat.
Absolutely. So we're just going to keep going. And now with risotto, I like to start with a lot of stock, and I'm constantly stirring it. So, Marcy, can you stir this while we go? And what that does is it pulls those starches out and really creates that creaminess of the risotto that we want to have. So,
and then what else? How do you finish this? I see you got a little bowl of butter over there. And
I've got butter, and I've got Parmesan cheese, and I've got some chives right here. So that's what we're going to finish it. We're going to add the mushrooms. We're going to finish it with the butter, the Parmesan, and the chives.
Easy to do, too, man. I mean,
Right?
Risotto, I feel like, and again, even myself sometimes, you know, I don't make it a lot, and it seems like it's this big ordeal, but it's actually a pretty simple dish.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Super easy. And, again, there's not a lot of ingredients that I had here. But yeah, so just going to keep stirring. And I've got some risotto here with the benefit of TV magic that I can just take. So this is after it's all been cooked.
How long would that usually take?
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
Which is about the amount of time that I had to do this. So maybe a little bit longer, but we're not going to play around. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add the butter and a little bit, like right on the edge of unhealthy amount. And then I'm going to add some cheese. Again, a little bit on the edge of an unhealthy amount.
I mean, we're making risotto, not a shake here. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you're offending anybody with some butter and Parmesan.
I don't think so either. And you want to just work it in.
Just mix those starches in the fats, get a nice little,
nice,
emulsified little sauce going.
Nice and creamy. Yeah, because you want a little sauciness for your flounder there. I'm gonna put a little stock in there, and then we're gonna just make it nice and right where I want it to be.
I like having that little vat of stock on hand.
How nice is that? It just pours like this, right? You just go.
Use it again for breakfast, right? Make a little something, I don't know, make a little tea out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you added all them mushrooms in there. I love that.
Add the mushrooms, and then we're just going to bring it together real nicely. And again, just imagine me, cooking for all my friends. We're probably, tired after fishing and
that's all right.
kayaking all day.
Just caught some flounder. You know what? Though? Keep your head up. The positive side, easy dishes.
Easy
little
dishes.
sand. You scrub that. That's your abrasive. Clean that carbon steel up. Easy. I love cooking on the beach.
It's the best part. Okay, so we're going to just take it. I'm going to give it a little bit of salt. And we'll taste it. Make sure.
Add a little fried flounder. I'll go camping with you any day, Chef.
I mean, come on. We're in the backcountry. Remember, close your eyes. Pacific Northwest. You're just seeing the beautiful sunset. Maybe there's a seal or two doing,
It's a little chillier. Maybe we got sweaters on.
Yeah, I'm actually also, let's channel that vibe right now too, right? A little, we're not sweating. But yeah, so make it nice and creamy like that, and that's kind of what I look for, is like a nice creaminess.
I love the color of the mushroom really came through in the in the stock and how into the risotto. Just this nice,
Isn't that
a cozy brown?
It's great. It's really great. So yeah, that goes in, and then we add some chives.
Handful,
and then I take some. You know what? Don't be afraid to use dried herbs. So I've got a little bit of dried tarragon.
Dried tarragon, not used enough, I think.
I love the flavor, a little anise flavor, and then a little bit of dried parsley, just freshness. Again, who knows?
What do you love about dry herbs?
Because it's. I'm not gonna carry a bunch of chopped parsley too out there,
Right.
But just the idea that dried vegetables, dried herbs, if they're good, high quality,
right,
are just as good.
Right.
Anyway, we're gonna work the rest of that butter in. And now I want to take a minute to recognize my sponsors, Stan Curtis and Mitch George. Please come up here. Come up here. You guys are going to help me plate this, all right?
Pulling them up on stage. All right,
That's
I'm
it.
sure they love that.
Hey, whether they love it or not, here we are. So we're going to take our mate here. I'm going to open it up.
Gentlemen, welcome.
Steeping just the right amount of time. Going to pour over the ice.
How's it going?
Uh-oh. But I know the color's right. And then that ice is going to cool it down right to the right amount.
Looking good.
I was ambitious here, and this is going to give us the energy we need for the rest of the day. But the great thing about it is when you pour it over ice and then you make it a little bit stronger than it should have been,
Dilutes it.
you're going to dilute it right to the right amount.
That sounds nice.
I mean, who knows? Maybe you pour a little bit of vodka in there. I don't know.
Hey, you know.
Some spike. So anyway, gentlemen, a little tequila. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have y'all spoon on just a nice, healthy bit of risotto right here. Yep. A little bit more. Let's put it on because we're going to put this.
Healthy portion.
There we go. Okay, and then let's just put a few of these flounder on top.
Making them work. I like it, Chef.
Okay. Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, let's make it look nice.
Threes.
There we go.
Put one more on there for good measure.
All right. And then, Stan, you want to pour some of these out?
Stan doesn't want to do that at all.
Oh, come on. You got it. Just pour that guy right into these. We're good. Cool. We'll take some more herbs. We'll put them on top.
Lovely shirt, Stan.
All right. Awesome. Gentlemen, there we are.
Cheers.
Cooking with Chef. Thank you all very much.
Cheers, guys. Oh, before we go, I wanted to open up a couple questions. We have a couple gifts we'd like to give away for the best questions. So we'll take a few. If you guys have any questions for Chef or for anyone, raise your hand, shout it right out. Yeah, there you go, bud. Easy way to win.
Just enough. I could post a recipe. Maybe I'll put it on my Instagram. But yeah, no, I put just enough. Yes, ma'am. Backpacks. My friends.
In the Camino tote is the proper answer.
Where would I eat it? Shuai Beach. And it's in the northwestern tip of the Olympic Peninsula. What would I eat? Oh, I thought it was this. Oh man, that's a really tough question. That's a really tough question. What would I eat last?
Real quick, you had to.
I mean, what did I just say? White asparagus and morels. I don't know.
All right, that sounds nice.
There we go.
Last one.
Tammy, what's up? Herb? Ooh, I don't know if I can say that up here, but
I think you already did.
Chives.
Great question. Pick a winner, Chef.
Pick a winner. What do you mean?
Pick a winner because we got a gift. Look, we're going to be giving away a nice little set of the Yeti bowls. One of my favorite.
Right
Yeti
in the back
products.
there. Winner?
It had to be someone to ask a question. Chef.
Oh, that has to ask a question. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Well, thank you, guys. We got another demo in, I think, just a few minutes now, and we're going to keep them rattling all night. So get a drink, come back if you want, and thanks for hanging. Yeah, winner. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in a few.
Thank you.